Are you frustrated by the limitations of your current Fluval Flex lighting setup? Is the light dying out and in dire need of a change? Get ready to leave those struggles behind and say hello to a game-changing solution. Introducing the Glowrium Submersible Smart LED Light. Now, full disclosure, Glowrium did send me this light for free to review. But let me tell you, this light has been a game changer. You would expect something like this to be made out of some sort of acrylic, but no, it's constructed with quartz glass. Installation is very easy with the provided suction cups. However, attaching it to the lid was quite troublesome, as it didn't want to stick to the lid and kept falling into the water. But there's no need to worry, as it has a IP68 waterproof rating. And to prove that, I left it completely submerged in the aquarium for a full day. But furthermore, it also makes a great backlight or accent light to your tank. But if you do want to mount it to the lid more securely, you can simply add a small amount of Vaseline to the cups to make it stick better. It hasn't fallen once since I've done this. This light also has one of the best controllers I've seen for a mid-tier light. It's not just buttons where you are restricted in its duration and light intensity. You have the ability to set any time you want the light to go on and off, provided that the duration is no less than 1 hour, as it has an automatic 30-minute sunrise and sunset feature which cannot be changed, but that's not a big deal. It also has 10 different light settings, and each one has their spectrum graph provided to you. You can even throw a party with this one. It does have a 14K temperature, but that doesn't matter compared to Spectrum. Spectrum is an important piece of data to know, and you can find out why in my lighting guide. Furthermore, this light also comes in 5 different sizes, each with their own price point. But enough about the light itself. The more important thing is how well it can grow plants. I chose P2 as the lighting mode of choice, and immediately you can see its impact, especially on any red plants. I then tested it out for an additional week to see how the overall tank reacts. So far, it's been very positive, as the plants are responding pretty well, and I don't have any green dust algae anymore. Although, that's probably due to the fact that the light is simply not as intense as compared to the stock light. However, if you find that it's too strong for your tank, you can either turn it down or apply this trick next. Considering that the light is made out of glass, you can easily apply frosted window film and diffuse the light around the tank. Now, this was not necessary for my situation, so I ditched it. But it is something I still highly recommend if you're using it as a background light. I also tested to see how hot it gets after a day of use, and it's pretty standard, sitting around 28 degrees. If you think this light is completely perfect, the light's low intensity cap is not my only complaint. I wish this light gave you the ability to adjust the brightness regardless if it's on or not. I usually do my maintenances in the morning, so not having the ability to see is a massive pain. Now, to work around this, you have to set a time that works for you on a separate phase. Did I also mention that it's made out of glass? Now, this isn't my biggest complaint, but you do have to handle it with more care. However, there is some leeway since quartz glass is quite durable, according to GPT-4 with the link reader plugin. But it's still something to keep in mind when handling. Now, here's my biggest complaint. It's that I have to use the stock Fluval Flex lid again. I thought I never had to touch this horrible lid again when I ditched it long ago. Like, seriously, I don't know what Fluval was thinking when designing this lid. It's incredibly tough to maneuver around. I had to resort to using chopsticks to prop the lid up in order to gain access to it. This has nothing to do with your light Glowrium. Please take no offense to that. This is mainly a complaint for the Fluval Flex tank. But other than that, that's all the complaints I have for this light for the time being. It's a very solid mid-tier light for a Fluval Flex, especially for its price. This light may not be a twin star or Chihiro's light, but it still does the job, and it does it well. So, is the Glowrium Submersible Light the perfect partner for your Fluval Flex? Well, in my book, it's a solid 4 out of 5. And remember, this is coming from someone who received the light for free, but these are still my honest opinions. If you want this light for yourself, you can use the coupon code 10WURRES on Amazon or by clicking the link in the description. Offer ends on August 31st, 2023. Now, if you're wondering, what about the Fluval Flex tank itself? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've got a whole other adventure to share with you that you could click right over here.